Initiating System 1.
Hey, welcome back, Cyber Realmers. Seeker here with another video. I know I'm a little late with this, but here we go. Today we're going to talk about Harumi Shirai, formerly known as Harumi Hasashi. And we're going to talk about who she is a little bit, and then we'll get to the good parts. So Harumi Hasashi, also known by her pet name Kana, was the wife of Hanzo Hasashi, a victim of the Shirai Ryu massacre along with her son Satoshi. Harumi is a minor character in the Mortal Kombat franchise, but she is one of the driving reasons why Hanzo returned as a Spectre, known now as Scorpion, in order to avenge his family and clan. In the new timeline, she is known as Harumi Shirai. In reference to the Shirai Ryu itself, she becomes the wife of Kuai Liang, who is currently Scorpion, and in doing so is the wife of the bearer of the Scorpion name yet again. So essentially what the news is that we're going to be getting Harumi Shirai as a cameo character. We know this because the face model accidentally revealed this on Twitter, and she deleted her tweet, unfortunately, because apparently we weren't supposed to know that. Basically, I want to tell you how I feel about that, and we'll go from there. So I think it's a badass idea that we're getting Harumi in Mortal Kombat finally after 12 games. The bad part about that is that she's going to be put in the bitch bench. Now, unless NetherRealm decides that she's going to be some sort of because I did hear some rumors that apparently we're going to have some kind of cameo mode. I don't know what that is. It could be that the cameos will finally be playable or something like that. I don't know. I'm hoping that they're playable eventually. I highly doubt it, but we'll see. He is an interesting character because, like I just read, she ends up dying because Quan Chi essentially pretended to be Bihan, took some Lin Kuei, and went and massacred Hanzo's clan and his family. And that's mostly what she's been. She's just been like this tragic plot point being used to give a reason why Scorpion came back as a Spectre and wants revenge. But in this timeline, she's still alive and she's going to be marrying, from the rumors going around, she's probably going to be marrying Kuai Liang, which we already know this because in some of the character intros, when you start a fight, if you play Scorpion, people are congratulating him on his marriage. Whether or not we're going to see that in the Aftermath DLC is what we're calling it, is yet to be seen. I have some pictures that I want to show you guys and tell you why I think she looks cool and this is a good idea, but not the fact that she's going to be in the bitch bench, as we call it, aka cameo. So let's go. So this is what Harumi looks like. She's going to be marrying Kuai Liang, well, currently, according to the intros again, they already been married. His ending demonstrates that he's married her and formed the Shirai Ryu, because these two were childhood friends essentially, and they grew closer due to the whole issue with Bihan, and they formed the Shirai Ryu, as I said. And I would love to see her as a playable character, to be honest. We do need more new characters. The problem with NetherRealms and their new characters is that instead of organically working them into the story, they want to force them and push them on you, which is why most comic books fail when they try to force something, or video games or movies and etc., because they want to force things. instead of like not being lazy and wanting to introduce these characters in an organic fashion, right? There is also a version of her, if you played the first Invasion season, where Hanzo comes to this timeline because he's been going around trying to find a Harumi that hasn't died, because apparently every Harumi that he finds is always dead or killed or married. So he wasn't too happy about how this Harumi was married to Kuai Liang's Scorpion. Then after you defeat him, through all those hours of fucking grinding, because of course you find out that there is a Harumi that is alive that lost her Hanzo Hasashi and she became Scorpion instead, which is pretty fucking cool, to be honest. I think the costume works better on her than it does on Hanzo looking like this, which is ultimately cool. And the fact that we're getting her is awesome, but I wish she was not on the bitch bench. If she's the Scorpion of this timeline, the one that I'm currently showing here, that's pretty cool. I thought it was awesome. I do wonder what her moves will be like, and I hope they're not too similar to Scorpion. Well, when I say Scorpion, I mean Hanzo or Kuai Liang. I hope she has like her own moves, and if she's gonna use the spear, hopefully, I hope she doesn't. I hope she has like her own stuff with fire attacks and stuff, and maybe she uses a different item with a chain. Who knows? But yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think it's cool, but I don't like the fact, again, that she's gonna be put on the bitch bench. I don't really like the Kameo system. I've made videos about it, which I might have to redo because they're old and have shitty audio. But yeah, I think she's a welcome addition to the Mortal Kombat universe, but they'd have to not put her on the bitch bench. And if they are gonna put her on the bitch bench, I think that hopefully with the whole idea of the Kameo mode, that she is gonna become eventually playable, and that would add a lot to the gameplay, and it would be cool to like get all these new characters that have been talked about in the video games and stories and whatnot, to see what they're able to do. In other media that she's also shown up, according to Wikipedia, at least to the through the Mortal Kombat fanon wiki, she's made appearances in Mortal Kombat Mythology, Sub-Zero, Mortal Kombat 4, Armageddon, 2011, the Mortal Kombat X comics, and Mortal Kombat 1 as we know currently, and Mortal Kombat Legacy as well, and Scorpion's Revenge, and the 2021 film. We usually know her by this image. This is the first time, I believe, maybe I'm wrong, that we see what she looks like. This is in Mortal Kombat 2011, and if I can click out of this, then this was her in the comics of MKX with her child. This is her in Scorpion's Revenge, which I don't really like the look for her. I do like her hair down like they showed her in MK11, and this would be her in the films. And it would be cool to have another Scorpion-like character with her own movesets and etc. I hope that she's not just a clone of Hanzo. I know that in Invasions, she's a secret fight, and I already faced her essentially in the story mode at the end, because it's essentially the same model from what it looks like. It's just a female Scorpion from Mortal. It's basically Frost's model with some edits to make it look like a female Scorpion. And yeah, I really hope that, we get a badass design like this, or maybe her in her or is it in that attire. You know, I would like to get both costumes, and I hope that she would be part of the main roster, and we'll see how it goes from there. Anyways, that's basically it. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, dislike. Discord's in the description, and I'll see you next time. Later.